The biggest problem in proteomic sample preparation today, I think, is the ability to reproducibly process hundreds of samples in a short period of time. Automation still falls short is typically when you have thousands of samples that you want to process in parallel. So most sample preparation robotic systems can only handle a certain number of samples at the time. Often the workflows requires many hours of sample preparation time, so that kind of limits the throughput with most of the conventional sample preparation methods that we have. Downstream variability and reproducibility is absolutely a killer for large-scale proteomics experiments. So you can spend very valuable and very expensive mass spec analysis time on analyzing samples that, due to the pre-analytical variability that you have introduced during sample preparation, basically makes the conclusions of the experiments impossible to use for anything. Contamination and sample loss is obviously really big issues in sample preparation for proteomics, and depending on the sample type you have, one can be more severe than the other. So for example, if you work with super low input samples, they are typically sample loss due to protein adherence to hydrophobic surfaces is a big problem, whereas in other situations, if you work with bulk samples, then it's actually contamination from chemicals and detergents that can have a much higher impact on your basically readout in the end. So depending again on the sample type, we try to make methods and sample preparation strategies that take that into account. So where I see proteomics in the future in healthcare and in society is that if we could actually get the mass spectrometer into the clinics to do all the hundreds of protein measurements that are nowadays done by individual clinical assays, typically antibody-based, which we could all do in one go for proteomics with a mass spectrometer. I think this would be the future, where we could then routinely, you can go into your doctor's office, you could take a blood sample and you could measure maybe 3,000–4,000 proteins, among them hundreds of biomarkers for many different types of diseases, and you could immediately get a readout for all of them in one go.